Magu Ziansho, divine marijuana brings immortality. Hamada. So I run inside because outside using the lighter doesn't work. But anyway, yes, this is the Tai Chi Bo show where we talk about Tai Chi Bo. And I'm doing this because I'm introducing this system. I'm introducing this as a new system of Gong Fu, we say, to the world. No one in the world has my Gong Fu. So, I say that to say that I'm doing these videos because I'm collecting people, women and men, 18 and over right now, because we are dealing with the holy herb, who want to learn this as a career. So maybe, or as a business, career or business. Some people don't want a business because in a business, you got to do everything. But if you do it as a career, you can do it as a career. You can, like being a consultant. I've taught in colleges, etc., etc. And I didn't have the credentials that I am certifying people, I have a real temple, like with a tax ID number and all that. So when you study Tai Chi Bo and learn the system, you can become, or you will become, a certified consultant instructor. Now, why I said I should start saying career or business is because you don't have to become an instructor in the sense of opening a school and all that stuff. And I didn't do it. I'm like, that takes a lot, because once you have a school, now it really becomes more of a business than you teaching people self-healing and all that stuff, because now you got to pay rent, you got to pay light bills, da da da. People are like, why don't you get a school? Why don't you pay for it? Oh, yeah, no shit, money. So, what I have done and am doing, what I have done and am doing is certifying people in my system, Tai Chi Bo, the power of fast, the flow of slow. Well, really, the what you call that? The underwords would be from the streets, for the streets, fighting for a better way of life. So from the streets mean that I've put this together over the years that I've been living on this. Basically, I've never really lived on the street. I always go out to the beach, or always had a place to stay. I never lived on the. I'm like, the hell with that. I slept on the concrete once. But anyway, so it comes from the streets. It's not just sport boxing where you only have a couple of punches, you know. We have different punches that come from different martial arts. Um, from the streets for the streets. For the streets means that you will um, become an instructor in 10 months. You understand? I will certify you if you learn the stuff. I will certify you in 10 months to be an instructor. But there are other levels of learning. So you know there'll be continuing learning, but you can be certified in 10 months and start your career or your business. So like I said, now I've put a whole lot of different stuff in this. It's based on the I Ching, which is, look it up. I'll get into all the different things that I put into the Kung Fu in these videos. But right now I'm talking about, okay, I'm waiting for, did I catch up? Okay, right now I'm talking about the Instructor Certification or Consultant Instructor. So, like I said, you don't have to open a school and try to worry about getting, because these days, you know, now is really not about getting space. Everything is going to the internet, whatever. So, the idea is that with martial art, and especially a new martial art that nobody's never seen before, just think of Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, and the only other one that put boxing with Oriental martial arts was Billy Blank's the Taibo. That was more for fitness, but the same concept, boxing and then Oriental martial arts. I am the first one to take the foundation of Tai Chi, which is Wu style Tai Chi, which I was taught by Grandmaster Leon Shum of Ying-Jiao Pai in New York City. I took that foundation and took my earlier training in 52, actually 52 boxing from my gang days, and you know I put a new martial art together because it's not Tai Chi anymore. Because once you start putting boxing and lifting your shoulders, you're breaking the rules of Tai Chi. Tai Chi is like this. You understand? Now, if I'm doing like this, that's not Tai Chi anymore. So it's a new martial art. It's not Tai Chi and it's not boxing, because boxing don't do standing exercises or static postures. Boxing don't do qigong or breathing exercises. You know, so that part of Kung Fu I kept, but the style itself is boxing. It's like you have Tai Chi style, you have Bagua style, you have Xing Yi style. Well, our style is boxing, because you don't move like this in Kung Fu. Ducking and bobbing and weaving and all that type of stuff. Alright, so, but the bottom half is Kung Fu. I don't bounce up and down from the leg, so I get into all that on the training. The other thing is, we don't see praying mantises and eagles and all that stuff in the city. What do we see? We see people like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson knocking badass dudes in their own right, knocking them out, and could literally kill somebody with their hands. The only problem, I think, in the minds of us here that look at boxing is that we see that as a sport, and we see what happens to the people, most of the people that come out of that sport. A lot of them get punched, drunk, whatever. But and we've seen other people practice boxing as a fitness craze. But how about practicing it as a martial art? A martial art is a lifelong thing. It's not just a sport that you have a few years and you make all this money. A martial art is something that is supposed to keep you healthy, you know, fit, and all that type of stuff. So we have fitness, we have health from the Tai Chi side, we have self-defense or martial arts is different things. Self-defense is one thing, martial art is another thing, and then just breaking a nigga up is a whole nother thing, like I learned in the Marine Corps. You don't have time to learn a martial art really on the street, so I kind of try to put that thing in where it's not, oh, I'm going to take your energy and take it in and come back. No. Somebody put their hands on you, break that shit and break their motherfucking teeth out their face. I'm out. Peace. God damn it.